Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's got room. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They get this to Hogan on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let him know.
Now Kamara. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw Mariota. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he stopped immediately there. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? Back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Gurley again here on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
14.
On third down, Wilson letting one go deep for his running back, White. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mariota now from the 50. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a fast footwork by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Check, check. Watch before.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. On the right side, caught by Green. A gain of 6 there on first. They run the draw play. This is White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm on.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Mike 58, right there. I smell fear in that offense.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
I'm coming after you. Run pass.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 27, Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. Lucky. Kill.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. First down, Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a second down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
A 10th carry for Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's third down. From the gun, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Throw left side, on target to Thielen. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Adam Thielen. 77 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson-Dejo.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch 54, watch 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 54. I got you. I got you.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And caught, right side, Green. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No time. No time. Check.
The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Mariota on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. Now they'll run. Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Latavius Murray. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
That ball don't belong to you, boy. That ball belongs to us.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now Mariota. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And running with power here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Mike's by 4. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.